What your spiritual awakening is really telling you. Awakening souls. Your life is falling apart, relationships are ending, nothing makes sense anymore, and you're questioning everything. Congratulations, you're spiritually awakening. But here's what your awakening is really telling you that spiritual teachers aren't explaining clearly. What awakening actually is. Your consciousness is expanding beyond the limited 3D reality program you've been living. You're not going crazy. You're waking up from the illusion that most people still believe is real. Your soul is outgrowing the small life your ego built. The real message your awakening sends. The old you is dying so the real you can emerge. Everything falling apart isn't punishment, it's liberation. Your soul is demolishing the false life that never truly fit you so you can build an authentic one. Why relationships end during awakening. You're vibrating at new frequency. People operating at old frequency can't match you anymore. Your awakening is saying, these relationships served who you were, not who you're becoming. It's painful but necessary energetic mismatch. Why your old interests feel empty. Your consciousness expanded. Things that used to fulfill you, partying, gossip, mindless entertainment, surface conversations, now feel hollow. Your awakening is saying, you've outgrown this level. You need deeper meaning now. The loneliness nobody explains. You feel alone because you're between worlds. Too awakened for normal people, not awakened enough for fully conscious community. Your awakening is saying, this isolation is temporary preparation for finding your true tribe. Why nothing makes sense. The matrix programming is breaking. Everything you were taught. Success means money, security means routine, happiness means comfort. Your soul knows these are lies. Your awakening is deprogramming societal conditioning. The physical symptoms everyone experiences. Exhaustion, insomnia, body aches, digestive issues, sensitivity to everything. Your awakening is saying, your body is upgrading to hold higher consciousness. These are frequency adjustment symptoms, not illness. What the anxiety and fear mean. Your ego is terrified of dying. It knows awakening destroys false identity, so it creates panic, doubt, and, what if I'm losing my mind, thoughts. Your awakening is saying, the ego death is necessary, the real you is immortal. Why you suddenly question your entire life. Your soul is demanding authenticity. Career you tolerated? Awakening says, find your purpose. City you settled in? Move where your soul belongs. Beliefs you inherited? Think for yourself. This is reclamation of authentic self. The gift's awakening is activating heightened intuition, psychic abilities, seeing synchronicities, feeling energy, understanding universal truths spontaneously. Your awakening is saying, you have spiritual gifts we're now activating. You're becoming multidimensional. What the dark night of soul really is. Your awakening taking you through your deepest shadows. Every suppressed wound, trauma, and fear surfaces for healing. Your awakening is saying, we're clearing everything blocking your highest self. This darkness precedes your light. Why you can't go back to normal. Once consciousness expands, it cannot contract. You can't unknow what you now know. Your awakening is saying, there's no going back to sleep. Forward through the transformation is the only way. The timeline nobody tells you. Awakening isn't one moment, it's years-long process. Initial awakening, dark night, integration, embodiment, each phase takes time. Your awakening is saying, be patient. You're being rebuilt from soul level up. This takes as long as it takes. What to do during awakening. Surrender. Stop fighting the changes. Release what's leaving. Rest when exhausted. Seek spiritual community. Journal insights. Trust the process even when terrifying. Your awakening is saying, cooperate with your soul's evolution. The ultimate truth. Your awakening isn't random chaos, it's your soul's planned evolution. Before birth, your soul chose to awaken in this lifetime. Everything happening is divinely orchestrated to transform you into your highest expression. When you understand your awakening's message, ask yourself, what false identity or life is my soul demolishing right now? Which relationships, situations, beliefs am I outgrowing? What authentic self is trying to emerge from this destruction? This is what awakening demands. Stop trying to force the old life to work and let it die completely. Trust that isolation, confusion, and destruction are part of the process. Cooperate with your soul's evolution instead of resisting it. Recognize symptoms as upgrades, not problems to fix. Affirm with, I surrender to my soul's awakening. I trust this destruction creates space for my authentic life. I am not going crazy. I am waking up to truth and multidimensional reality. I release the old me with gratitude and welcome my highest self emerging. Your spiritual awakening is your soul's intervention saving you from living a false life. Everything falling apart is actually falling into place for your highest good. Trust the awakening. That's all for today, beautiful souls. If this resonates and aligns with what's been unfolding in your life, I have something special for you. And if you are curious, the link is in the description, which may offer deeper insight. Like, share, comment, subscribe and follow for more angel number insights, spiritual mindset upgrades, and manifestation wisdom. Thanks for supporting and watching. Have a great day.